Sachin, Ahana, welcome to E-Times and welcome to day 2 of Bombay Times Fashion Week, the both of you.
Thank you very much.
You guys just finished walking the ramp for Bespoke and I don't know why this is giving me such wedding feels, like full on. Ahana, सोचा है क्या कभी शादी वादी करने का कि सिर्फ रैंप पे?
मुझे लगता है ये रैंप पे हो गई है बस अब मुझे लगता है ये ठीक थी इतना ही काफी है. I don't understand how brides do this like on the day of the wedding.
They don't do it all the time.
Yeah, I know, but you know how it is. Like it's a full day job. Like I was just like, oh God, I was irritated in a few hours only. I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
The last time when I spoke to you, Ahana, it was your birthday and now again you're back this season at Bombay Times Fashion Week. यार मुझे एक बात बताओ, इतनी एनर्जी लाते कहाँ से हो?
बहुत एनर्जी है, इससे पूछो भर भर के एनर्जी है. इनफैक्ट आज सुबह मैं भाग कर भी आई हूँ, उसके बावजूद इतनी एनर्जी है.
तो एनर्जी की दुकान है यार.
Thank you.
But that's Sachin also you. I mean, you're looking dapper today. This is also a very wedding-ish vibe. Sachin, tell us about your look and like full on, right?
Yeah.
Totally. Tell us about your look today, man.
Chirag is missing. Other than that, I feel it's pretty.
Aladdin?
Yeah, it is.
Am I a genie? Or I'm like a pink genie?
A pink genie. Yeah. So no, it's. I've known Imran for a long time now. Since I started Pro Kabaddi, since then I've known. So he was the one. He said, "Ki, you have to get into my outfit and get onto the ramp at Bombay Times Fashion Week." I said, "Here it is." And here's a super cool, very rare because I generally into tuxedos, suits, and so
We
it was
know
a.
that.
Yeah. So this is a different, different avatar, and I like it.
Sachin, you've been somebody who has absolutely zero stage fright. Like you are somebody who, once you go on stage, you like own it. The mic is your space. But when you're walking the ramp, ऐसा लगता है कि यार shit, ये बराबर से होगा या नहीं होगा कि I'm just like, ये भी मेरा ही है.
Cold feet. Yeah. Completely. I practiced. I have to be honest.
You
generally
did?
I walk it, and I actually practiced. Yeah. I asked, the backstage Jemima. I said, "Tell me, James, how do you get this? How do you walk?" And I went. That first second is always cold. You're just cold when the lights go on, and you're like cold. But yeah, you walk it. You own the stage later when the lights go on. When you see the crowd, and crowd is my energy. So I love it.
What about you, Ahana? Do you get cold feet as well?
Not really. I think like now, I think it's become like part of. I don't think I've been on stage as much as I haven't been on stage as much as Adaranya Sachin Kumbhar. But I feel that I think there are of course butterflies because you obviously want to get your walk right, and I think it's very important that what the designer has put in. There's so much effort your team has put in. With whether it's your hair and makeup, whether it's your styling team, whether it's your designer. There's a lot of work that comes together, and you're the person that's carrying it forth in front of showcasing or exhibiting the designer's work in front of an audience. So I feel it's very important that you get it right. So of course there's a sense of responsibility there, and you want to obviously get that right. So there is a little bit of like butterflies in your stomach. So I'll agree with what Sachin has to say.
The sense of responsibility just got me emotional.
But Ahana, tell me, do you put a lot of effort into like putting your styling and your fashion looks even for your shows that you do or for any role or a project when you're acting?
Yeah, I guess I do, and I see a lot of women like after I've put out a look, I see like so many actresses doing the same looks later. So I mean, my styling team does bring that to my notice, and and it feels nice because I go like, okay, we tried this look, and we were the first ones to try it. So I think it's always fun because I don't think I've ever repeated a look for whether it's even a red carpet or whether it's an award function or whether it's whether it's a ramp walk. I don't think we tried to repeat a look. So this is the first time I've literally tied my hair up and done like a juda, like a bride, because that's what the designer wanted. I wanted to like do something else, but he was like, no, I wanted like a proper she should look like a proper bride. So I was just like, okay, great. So you want that? That's your vision. We'll carry that through. So I think it's interesting that people around me, I notice that a lot, and they really do copy my looks. I'm very excited about that.
Sachin, what about you? What's that one tip or advice that you'd like to give the men, watching you as far as fashion is concerned and style is concerned?
Whatever you wear it with confidence, own it. That's it.
And I have to compliment Sachin's hair today.
Yeah,
I think his hair is looking damn nice.
It's given him that extra height.
है ना?
After all this,
I love Sachin's hair. This is the first thing I tell him every time he walks in. I go like, God, I hate you. Yeah, you've got such nice hair. Such nice hair.
thank you.
But it is looking really nice.
It is looking nice.
Ahana, tell me something. Last time when we spoke, you said that you're somebody who enjoys fitness a lot. That's something that you do on an everyday basis. आपके birthday के दिन भी आप भाग रहे थे. अभी भाग कर आए हो. Oh my God.
But at 5 to go for a run.
Wow. Would you do that?
No.
So basically with me, I've realized, and I think like that's something I say to a lot of women, and I wish I can do that, in terms of fitness for women. I think what we don't do as Indians is that we don't push our girls to do outdoor activities. And I think it's very important that you go out there, take the sun, do morning exercises, or just go out there, do exercises in the sun as opposed to in the gym. So that's something I advocate very seriously. And I have always said that I go all out and eat whatever I want, whatever my heart desires. I've never said कि मुझे ये नहीं खाना है या ये नहीं खाना है. I never do that. And the only way I have to compensate that is by exercising. So it's true, I have to wake up in the morning at 5 and compensate for it.
Sachin, what about you? Do you work out?
Genetics to her papa and mummy for she being like that.
But do you work out? Do you have like a workout regime?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yes. I do work out. I do not follow a diet. Of course, I do everything.
Please, he follows a very strict diet. Do not believe anything he says. He's such a liar.
See, if you got to party, then you party to the fullest. If you got to eat, when you are out and about, you eat. So, but yeah, that's how you do it. But you follow a regime. I do follow a regime. I'm not denying it.
Lastly, you guys, are always up for scrutiny because you all are public figures, right? I want to ask you, because there's so much clutter about this whole cancel culture and this and that. What do each one of you all do to keep your mental check and sanity in place?
Ignore, accept whatever's coming your way, and just live your flow. Is what I believe in.
But do you read like your comments? Does it affect you? You're just like, nahi, bhaad mein jaye.
It does affect you. Like for that split moment, it does. When you've done an event and somebody's commented, say, that was so bad, ye wo. But everybody's going to. Initially, it was tough, but eventually, I was like, you got to take it with a pinch of salt and just got to live with it. Ki, chalo yaar, ye aane hi wala hai. Not everybody's going to say, wow, wow, wow. You got to learn that whole negative as well and convert it into your constructive criticism. I would say, take it as a feedback and work next time. Do better.
Ahana, what about you? What is it that you do for your mental health?
I switch off everything and I travel. I've realized that over a period of time, especially with actors, what happens is with this whole cancel culture, which has been like, kind of lurking on our heads because our work comes out. It does affect you because I feel like if the big films don't work, then the smaller films don't, work. And I think the entire industry is it's basically the big films, the small films, OTT. There's so much happening all the time. Artists are very sensitive people. I feel that if there are no artists left in this world, there will be no entertainment. There will be that entire lightness of the world that is brought through artists, whether it's music, whether it's dancers, whether it's actors. They keep the world going and make it a better place. I feel it's a very important thing. So you have to switch off, maybe pack your bags, go somewhere, get some new ideas, rejuvenate. But this cancel culture is not going to be there forever, and this is something I've been saying in all my interviews. It's a fashionable thing. It's a fashion game right now. It's going to come and go.
Yeah, because we at E-Times definitely are making it a point to ask all actors about their point of view and opinion, because it's so important, because a film or a project or a show that you do, anything, it has people from all genres that come together to put it up. And we as the Indian, we're part of the Indian cinema, right? We're all watching it, we're all viewing it. So it's very important that, people like you guys always come out and put a point of view. So thank you so much for that. I wish you all the very best for both your future projects and hope to see you guys again on the ramp.
I want to add to what she said is the fact that, what we see on screen is a couple of people. They're on screen, but there are more 400 to 500 families that have put in their hard work, their efforts, and it's their bread and butter to actually put that film or the project together. So we need to respect that as well and opt to respect them and the kind of project that they've given us. So what you see is a final product, but there's a lot that goes behind. So let's salute all of them as well and thank them.
Thank you for actually sharing and accepting this, because we need to actually go ahead and put forward an acceptance culture rather than a cancel culture, and people like you all will definitely make a difference. So thank you so much for being a part of E-Times and Bombay Times Fashion Week. Look forward to anything and everything that you touch.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.